Most of you may know that we sent Fred and Howard up to our trainers this year to get a saddle put on them so we can eventually start riding them. And that is a very exciting thing because that means I will maybe be able to ride them this year. And again, while that is very exciting, there have been many questions about it, so I wanted to clear some things up. Many people have been curious about why we start saddling them at 2 years old, and that is a great question, but the most common time to start a horse is from 2 to 3 years old. And we do this because it is easier to teach them while they're still growing and developing. It is much easier to control them and handle them at this younger age rather than waiting until they're fully grown and fully developed, because once they're at that size and that age, then it's a lot more difficult to teach them new things and teach them how to accept new things. And honestly, probably one of the biggest changes in their lives is getting a saddle put on them and having a rider on them. So being able to do that at a younger age where it's more controlled and it's safer for the horse and the rider is what is preferred. And along with that, Fred and Howard are up at my trainers, and my trainers are very experienced. They have been doing this for about 30 years, so I trust that they know what they're doing and they know what the horse needs. And yes, Fred and Howard's joints and bones and muscles are still developing, so they only do light riding. It's only about 10 to 15 minutes because it's short spurts of energy and it's short spurts of learning. So every day they are learning something new, and then the next day they come back and retain that information and hopefully get a little better. But obviously we do not push our horses past their limitations. We do really care about them and their safety, and of course my trainer's safety. And I also know that my horse trainers are doing what's best for Fred and Howard and are also taking great care of them, on top of teaching them a bunch of new things like being able to be ridden. So again, Fred and Howard getting a saddle put on them is a great thing. We are taking it slowly and we are doing what's best for Fred and Howard. And also the whole point and my end goal with these horses was to be able to ride them and show them. So these are the steps that we have to take to be able to get there. So this is part of the journey, and part of me is sad that they're growing up because sometimes I wish they would just stay babies, but another part of me is super excited to see them grow up as well.